Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.
And it drives them insane.
Mr. Positive, how are we, brother?
I think there's two reasons. I think I provoked Comment Cafe. Okay, I think that's one reason. So I've got that sort of whole brigade, and then
There's a cockapoo account in there. I swear I a cockapoo account reply.
Oh my God, no face! Do you listen to anything?
No, what got said then?
We've already addressed the fake cockapoo account.
Listen, that's the ADHD.
The evil cockapoo.
Oh, so you got so there's an evil Oh shit!
Oh my God!
So we've got an evil cockapoo and then a well-spoken cockapoo. Is that how it's going on?
Yeah.
It's Evil Lou there in the comments. Evil Lou.
Call that evil
cockapoo's
cockapoo.
picture.
No face, it's me, Evil Lou. Oh yeah, look, Evil Lou and Lou the cockapoo. All right. See, I just take notes of the picture and I'm just like, all right.
And do you know the thing is as well, like people say, oh, everyone's in everyone's business. This is an app. It's really like it's not that deep for people to be saying, oh, you're in people's business. It's an app. Boxes are open. If someone lets you in their box, they let you in their box. I'm on everyone's live in their boxes. I love it.
Wait, can you imagine, that obviously, my bad boy drone I bought for 82p, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that I went all the way out on my way today to go and buy batteries for a remote control, yeah? To get back and the instructions are in fucking Chinese. Like, how do they expect you to use it?
Send it to me. I'll send it to my dad. He can speak and read Chinese as well.
Can he?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's Korean.
No,
Hopefully, he knows it might be the same.
Oh, it's not the same.
Not the same.
Now I can't even use it. It just beeps at me because I can't even. The instructions are literally. I'm not even joking with you.
So can I just confirm? You got a drone for 84p. The similar make and model was something like in the £90 region, and you wanted the instructions in English.
Yeah.
But you know the worst thing about this cockapoo? It's come from North Korea.
You know what I mean? Bad boy. And it only cost me 82.
Anything that's got North Korea on it, I question very much.
Listen, the thing I can say, for 82p, I can do a lot of things about it. Hey, big up, Evilly, thank you.
Can I just ask you, does the drone come with an app that you have to install onto?
You know what? It probably does, but I can't read the fucking instructions.
So here's the thing that I would say about buying anything that's got an app that comes from that part of the world and then installing it and having it in your home. Be really careful of the security because you're buying it from a part of the world that is
Spies.
That is known for exploiting vulnerabilities. So be really, really careful with that sort of technology.
Right,
Thanks,
if anyone want to buy a drone, 40 quid, I can send it out tonight.
What I would do if I was you is I would get a second phone with just Wi-Fi in it if that's what it takes. Mind you, you're going to need a SIM, aren't you, if you're out flying it with some mobile data.
I've got a fucking £900 DJI drone, but when I come across that on the AliExpress, I thought, fucking 82p, you can't even buy a Freddo bar for that.
Jam said he'll buy it for 79p.
Hold on.
But what you need to do, mate, right, get a few of them and that. Go to your car boot if you've ever got free time on the weekend. Slap them out there, mate. There you go. Bit of a profit for you.
Hey, listen, there's someone. Hang on, no face. There's a lady called Amanda in the comments. Follow her because she said she could help you to read it. She said I can read it if you need help.
Is it Amanda OS?
Amanda_OS28.
You back, thank you. I'll drop you an inbox.
Yeah.
How have we gone from Jam offering 79 to Jade offering 80 to Frankie offering 60p? What's that about?
It's a buyer's market, mate. You seem to be going on technology.
Up. This is a one-off.
No, you don't,
North
Jeffrey.
Korea.
You're not selling it though, are you? Because you can't make it work because you can't read the instructions.
No, yeah, but that's why I can't make it work. These don't know that. Well, they do now.
Frankie's gone. Final offer. Their child.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Oh, look, Alicia, do me a favour. Please put up the proof.
Oh, for God's sake.
I had sent to her yesterday.
Are you saying that your drone costs more than the Freddo?
Yeah.
Mate,
no, less than a Freddo. less than a Freddo. I'm not even joking. So what happened was, I was telling my pal about the TikTok shop. He said to me, you do realise that all the stuff on these sites come from one place, and that's AliExpress. But companies put their own names to it, yeah? So look, it was 82p and then 16p tax, and it come to 98p. Can you big box her, Alex?
Yep. 1 second.
Oh, you jam, look at that.
No Face gets really passionate about this.
Oh, yeah, look, see, you see the price? 82p. And I was like, bargain, so I slapped to buy it now, thinking, yeah, it probably won't come, and the fucker arrived. And do you know what takes the piss even more, yeah? Like I said, you can't even buy a Freddo bar for 82p.
I
But
thought they were like 20p.
this drone decided it was going to travel halfway across the fucking world to come to my house for 82p.
Jade's
No,
offering...
it's been drop boxed, so they were already positioned locally.
No,
So
they.
they've
Can you put up? Can you put up evidence B6, please? Where this shows
See what I have to
this,
put up with?
this drone travelled through customs. Yep. Right. Look, left from departure country. Blah blah blah. Customs clearance handed over to Line Hall.
Hi, Kaza.
This thing come from North Korea. How about that, cockapoo? I told you I always come with evidence out.
I'm not being funny. For 84p, it's probably a child labour factory, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, wow.
Oh no! Right, I'm gonna have to stamp on it now.
Oh, my God. Little Billy there's been fucking putting it together and that. Jesus Christ. No,
but
thank
Well,
you.
you know what?
I
If
mean,
that's the
what can
case,
you
he's took the
make
piss because he
84p?
scratched the top of it.
What do you expect, little
Sack
Billy?
him. Sack him. He didn't even build it properly. It's got a scratch on the top.
Do you know Jay cam-2'd you last night with the drone?
Who did?
Miss Jay.
Was Cam 2 in me?
Yeah, we
everyone
were
was
all
laughing.
absolutely laughing our heads off because, well, you were messing around with the drone.
Right.
Did you get fingered? Did you actually do a dare?
No, she's got to do it there.
Jay, get in the box and do your dare now.
Ginger
Sorry, I've
Jade.
snitched on Jay. She's in the chat. I didn't know she was
Snitch!
Yeah, the reason she ain't jumped out yet is because she knows she's got to do it there because she made the point. Like, she was like, you've bought a box. Bought a box for 82p. And then she made me all day think, fuck. I'm glad I only told her on the last day when it was being delivered because otherwise for a whole week I would have been mentally fucked up that I'd spent 82p on a cardboard box.
Jay's saying, what am I talking about? This isn't part of the script. We shouldn't be talking about your day.
I know, and to be fair, Miss Reg just messaged me saying she's a bit busy and that, and she's got a Chinese on the way, so we'll just go with that.
I bet she
Well,
has.
Miss Red's clearly not loving me at the moment because she unfriended me.
You've absolutely foobarred.
Have
What
I?
does that mean?
What did I do?
Fucked up beyond all whatever.
Wow, No Face.
Fuck. Big up, G.
Fuck.
Yeah, big up, Chico.
Fuck.
Wow,
I only park on missing poster. Jeez.
I'm kidding. I don't know whether she's unfollowed you or unfriended you. Do you think you deserved it?
she hasn't mentioned anything to me.
Thanks, hussiest. Stop attention seeking. Say my name 3 times and I'll appear.
Alicia's everywhere though. Alicia is. You can, to be fair, if you go in a live, you guarantee if you comment, she's going to be in there.
No, but what we do is we tag team. So she goes left, I go right, and then we cross over, and she goes left, and I go right.
Yeah. We message, but Cockapoo sends me the script.
Do you know what I'm going to say about the DG thing? Since I've been around, I have never ever heard of or known of a Discord, which I know he kiboshed way back. I've never been in any WhatsApp group. I'm aware that he had a Snapchat for like his mates and, people, but I've never been in that either. And I've never had any weird messages from him ever.
I went into a live and it was this guy's friends. What's his name? Karma Cass. So it's his friends, and they were just basically saying it runs so much deeper. People go on the dark web and buy like stolen card details and use that to gift people. And I said, that probably is true. I said, but do you think DG's aware of that, or any creator who has big gifters? Because they're going on about when he got gifted big in that box battle. But I just, that's not vulnerable gifters for me. Vulnerable gifters.
How did we turn from talking about a drone to DG?
Because it's TikTok, okay?
It's not your
Yep.
life. We can talk about what we want.
Yeah, don't try and control us. It's
Okay.
triggering.
Are you like a woman controller?
I am. I am.
Alicia, we should do this more often. It's fun.
I'm doing an outing on No Face, No Case.
You ain't listen. You can't do an outing on anyone. This is like a typical EQ, fucking whatever.
Don't ever compare me to EQ.
Listen, I'm not being funny, yeah, but you are the last person to be doing an exposure, especially when you throw cats in the bin.
Can I ask a serious question though? No Face.
Yeah, she did do it.
I did.
No. What is it about people when they're addressing EQ that they always say, "I like you, but"? Why does everyone have to confirm that they like her before they say something that they think she's not going to like? Have you thought about that?
What?
Because they're scared.
Yeah, I know.
Run, oh, bunny.
But I just don't know how you could be scared of someone behind
Nah,
the
it
scene.
ain't that. It's like, it's
What?
because of. Do you know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. I said it earlier. Yeah, I know. I said it earlier. I said it straight.
Tommy
I said
did
it.
it. Hustle did it, and I was like, "Wow, what's that about?"
I don't know. I don't know. I think I say it to a lot of women though. If you know what I mean. Like,
You don't say it to me.
Who? All right. Well, listen, Cockapoo, I do like you, but bun you.
I actually don't believe you, but there you go.
I'm joking. Now, after what EQ said today, EQ's done. Yeah, that for me was not right, man. Fucking, you can't hit a guy at that low and fucking try and say that sort of shit. I was a bit mad.
The thing is, No Face, because the app moves so fast, no one will agree with that. But the thing is, next week, everyone just forgets about it. That's the problem with the app. It moves too fast. Remember, EQ should have been cancelled when she talked about the baby being unalived. Like, that's when it should be.
I don't think I was on the app then.
What about
Yeah.
what about the one where she actually said to Hustle on Live about Muslim men and what they do to children? And I didn't actually see that at the time. Somebody reposted it about 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, I saw it on my FYP.
Yeah.
She says disgusting things, and then it's, oh, it's an act. Thanks, Michael. Oh, it's an act. Shut up. It's not an act. You're just horrible.
Yeah, I've never been friends with her, so I can say that with chest. I've never been friends
Free
with EQ.
photo.
Never even associated with her because of sort of what she is and what she stands for. It's fucking horrendous.
Same as Pearl misread CLA, and yet you're all talking about EQ. Well, I've had my say on Pearl. I had it the first time and I had it the second time, to be fair. CLA, you know, I don't have to talk about every single misdoing or wrong thing that happens on the app. I'm just a watcher like you that gets in a box. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do, Cockapoo? Yeah.
What?
'Cause, like, I do see a few people these days that don't have enough followers that do have a strong opinion in the chat constantly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna create an account that anyone can use, and if they feel they've got an opinion on something and they want to speak it out, I'm gonna give them the details to log in on it.
So they can be anonymous.
Yeah. No, I'm not be anonymous. They can log in on it and they can have their say in it.
Why don't you just run up their personal account so that they can come in anyway?
Mabel, I've never been friends with
Because I'm not being funny. 99% of the time,
I haven't either.
people that are in here that are waffling have got like 1 or 2 followers.
Okay. Yeah, okay. No, I thought you were being... I thought that was a genuine sort of thing. I don't mean you were being ungenuine, but yeah. I mean, if people have got an opinion and then don't have enough followers to get in a box, let's help them get in a box and have that opinion.
See, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you've got Pinkie Pie down there. They've always got a lot to say. Like, not bad ways, but good ways as well. Like, do you know what I mean? They can't get in the box. They've only got, what, 163 followers? They're not far off from being able to go live themselves, actually. How many followers to be able to get in a box now?
200, I think.
Do you know what it is? Alicia, it depends, you know. Some people have had to wait till 800, you know. It's weird.
I had to be 1,000 before I could go live.
Someone said even that said condescending. I wasn't being condescending. If you don't like me, you're not going to like my tone of voice. I can't help that. And if you knew me better, you'd know I don't really care if people don't like me.
She speaks like this off the app. Trust me, we have conversations
Yeah, she does.
exactly like this off the app.
can we just discuss our best ever social media block that we've got? Because mine's Frankie Boyle.
Why?
It was on Twitter. I just cussed him out and he couldn't handle it and blocked me.
Pity. I've never been on Twitter.
Is Big Jam in here?
He wasn't here a minute ago, yeah? I seen him.
Mine's
Guess
really
Mine's
Listen, Big Jam's just messaged me like, I've just tried to order a load, but it only let me order one. But the one that he's ordered the landing mat, the parking apron. He's ordered the drone, the twat.
Alicia, I was interested in your story. Why did you get blocked from Frankie?
It was a long time ago, but on Twitter, like, you know, you can reply to people, famous people. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was around the time he had said something about Harvey Price. And
Oh, wow.
I added him and said stuff and he blocked me. And I just thought, if you're going to come saying the things you say, why are you blocking people?
Yeah.
There was a few, to be fair, like Dappy from N-Dubs. Professor Green.
So TikTok isn't the only platform you troll on then, right?
Yeah, but I've always done it like this. I haven't been on Twitter for ages, but I used to love Twitter.
I had a message from someone who loves you, said, please talk to Alicia.
Oh my God, who?
I'm not saying on here, but I think you know.
That's fine.
Well, we've had to Jam saying.
I got blocked.
He's all like fucking scammers. I'm exposing them.
So I got blocked by
Who?
Charlie Sloth and AU Vodka.
AU Vodka.
Yeah.
I don't hate anyone, especially not on TikTok, because I just think if someone affects you that much, you just block them. But I like to say what I think because, you know, I've got no life.
And she chucks cats in the bin.
And I chuck cats in the bin.
Does Mabel want to come up in the box?
Yeah, Alex, I think Mabel wants to speak to you.
She said she hasn't requested and she hasn't requested. But I just know this live's just going to go south real fast.
I don't know what she's pissed off about.
I don't know. I've not been reading any. I've caught a couple of comments. I don't know.
Comments have gone too far.
I've just had a message from someone saying that maybe Mabel wants to get in the box. I don't know what that's about.
Well, there you go.
You think I'm going to come in, popping off? I've not got the energy to shout, believe it or not.
I've not seen any of your comments. I don't know if there's a problem, not a problem, whatever.
I don't want you to even address me, cockapoo. I don't exist to you right now. I'm invisible.
Oh.
And the reason for that is why?
Just don't even address me. I find it very, very difficult and very confusing that you're sitting in a live. And I agree with calling EQ out because EQ needs to be held responsible for the vile things that she said and done 100%. But coming from people that are defending Red and Peril, it's hypocritical. You can't call out one person because you've decided this week you don't like them, but then be okay with other creators because they're your friends with what they've done. Now,
I'm not allowed to address you then. But you're allowed to
I'm
just
not,
come in and talk to me.
I don't know the whole thing. I know roughly like of the you know, past with Zach.
No.
But regardless of whether you are friends with Zach or if you don't like Zach, what Red did to Zach
can I just confirm
was wrong.
I'm not allowed to address you, but you're allowed to talk at me. Are those the rules?
I'm not speaking to you.
So who are you talking about? Are you talking to Alex?
I'm talking to Alex, who's live. Is it cockapoo? It's not yours. I know you're trying to make it about you, but it's not yours. It's Alex. It's Alex's name in the room, innit?
As long as it's not about me, that's fine.
Well, I'm speaking to Alex, aren't I?
Okay.
If I want to speak to you, I'll address you.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, like, when you talk about being a hypocrite, everyone on this whole app is a hypocrite, and that's just saying things lightly because I could say things now, but I don't want to stir things up. You've sat in lives and spoke to people that have disabilities, like, and this is where things go wrong. Claire,
Who's disabilities, Claire Mock?
Lynn's called a drip pillet, falling over her lip.
Brand new information to me.
No, it isn't, because it was mentioned in live when you was in it before. This is what I mean. Everyone can pull up every single person of things that have done wrong. I'm not deflecting off what you've asked and what you've said. All I'm saying is no one is perfect on this app. Everyone makes
I
mistakes.
didn't say anyone was perfect, Alex. The perfect person hasn't been born yet. The perfect person hasn't been born. The perfect person doesn't exist.
I've never mocked Lindsay's lip. I've never mocked Lindsay's disability once. Winky, stop lying. Show proof.
No, I've never seen Alex mock Lindsay's disability.
Never once.
Alex, whenever you fall out with someone, that's the next person that you've got a problem with, right? But you're defending people. Like the first time when Pearl was racist, you all gave her the benefit of the doubt and believed her lie where she said she had no idea that was offensive. And then the second time she does it, which regardless of what you believe was with full intent, no one seems bothered. It's okay because it's Pearl. Because it's Pearl that did it, that's okay. But I can guarantee you, if it was
me, so I won't speak to you. But for everybody else, what I'm going to say to you is the first time when Pearl did what she did, I told her what I would have physically done if she was stood next to me. We had an off-app conversation about that also. And then the second time she did what she did, she knew what the consequences would be from me. I was irrelevant to her, and I understand that, and I'm good with that. So I don't know if you know that or you've seen that, because I sort of don't come on TikTok and start fighting and shouting with people that I actually like, and it actually hurt me to go, actually, fool me once, my bad.
Everyone's spamming Sussy.
Don't let Sussy in.
So with regards to Pearl, from my perspective, I think I've been really straightforward and really transparent, and so I'm going to shut up because you were talking and I did interrupt you.
But the thing is, I spoke to Maze because I don't know what was said, but me and Pearl haven't spoke since that time.
She maybe have well, that's not what Pearl's saying.
Well, Pearl can really come in the box if she really wants and say it, call me alarm and show proof where we've spoke, because I really haven't spoke because of that situation. And I've told people, I do miss her because I do genuinely think deep down she's such a kind.
Yeah, but Alex, the problem is this energy that you've got for EQ, this energy that you've got currently for EQ, you didn't have that with Pearl. That's the problem. And why did you not have that energy with Pearl? Because she was a friend.
No, do you want me to be totally honest with you? It's because Pearl, even though racism is never acceptable, and I'm not condoning anything that's about that, but the difference is with EQ, she's mentioned unaliving children, on about raping disabled people, on about what's happened today as well. That's why I have such a fierce opinion on EQ. She's called me a peddalo because I don't show my face numerous times and said there's something creepy about him. He's definitely a peddalo on multiple platforms. So that's why I've got.
So because EQ has said stuff to you personally, that's why you had this energy with the EQ. But because it wasn't you that Pearl offended, it's different then.
No, Mabel, you're twisting things, right? So this isn't a playground.
I'm pretty sure that was a question.
This isn't a playground. We can all make individual.
I said it was a playground. I'm not speaking to you though, Alex.
Okay, so we can all make individual decisions about who we do and don't speak to, what we will and won't accept. There is nobody that can judge anyone for that. There are people who clearly want to judge, but in real life, that's not the way shit goes. Right, and we all
please don't sit there and act like you're fucking holier than thou, cockapoo, because just as much as everyone thinks I'm involved in drama, you've go into everybody's boxes and you most certainly have opinions on everything, and you most certainly have opinions on people that defend other people when they shouldn't. So when it's happening to you, you cannot then be like, that's not okay. If you are big enough to air your opinions and you're big enough to state what you want to state when you want to state it, then you have to deal with the backlash, or you have to deal with the people questioning that you're bending your morals, and that's the problem.
What's the backlash?
You're bending your morals and it's constantly happening. I'm not agreeing with EQ. I've never liked EQ. And I don't support anything that EQ has said or done, and rightfully so. EQ should be getting called out, but you need to keep the same energy for people that you were friends with.
What's the backlash?
Like Red, like Pearl, like Angie.
Angie who?
Because Alex, you're sitting in boxes with Angie, and you said it's because obviously in that live, she defended you, right? And you thanked her. Fair enough. Cool. But that's not the first time you've jumped in her box, Alex. This is not the first conversation we've had about you jumping in her box. That woman has literally said, if not worse, on the same par as EQ. She has mocked disabilities. She has mocked kids being R-worded. She has mocked adults being R-worded. She has mocked DV. She has lied about incest. She has lied about bestiality. She's been racist. She's been transphobic. She has literally done the worst. But everyone turns a blind eye.
Yeah, but we've gone from one extreme to the next now, and you're going on to all these different creators and that. But we could do this all day and mention different creators and people we associate with that have done the most on the app as well. And all I'm going to say is when people keep going on about me about, oh, you're not bothering your friends anymore, you're more bothered about this and that. No, these people have supported me, and I'm sick and tired of, do you know what, I've watched Mabel the last few days. I'm not saying about nothing to do with you, Maze, and that, because you have been there. There's a lot of people that are betraying to be my friends that are literally, I'm not seeing it, because when that's gone on for the past few days, multiple lies have been said in lives about me, and they're going, well, I was defending you. What's sitting in your live with 32 people is defending me, is it really? Saying that's not defending me at all. That's not.
Alex, you can be friends with whoever the fuck you want to be friends with.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's a lot of this is the thing.
But people are going to have opinions with the people that you're friends with, and that's life. You bend your morals whenever it suits, Alex. When I first came across you, I loved what you stood up for, Alex. You always spoke very open. You always stood up for what was right. You didn't give a fuck about the backlash. You didn't care about anyone's opinion. You stood up for what's right. And over time, Alex, you've lost that. You've lost that because you've became friends with bigger known creators, because for some reason...
You know what, I'm going to say this now, right? I'm going to say it to you, Mabel. Do you want to know why I'm frustrated and angry?
Oh my God. No, bring her back. That was me. I didn't mean to block her. I meant to block her from my own. No, I didn't. I sorry about that. That's a mistake.
I'll unblock her.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, bring her back.
Yeah, no, that absolutely was.
Oh, great. She's going to be livid. Right, let me just quickly grab a hat.
Here we go. The video's now going around about cockapoo. Jesus.
No, I know.
If anyone can tell her, I've unblocked her.
From my own live.
Well, all I'm going to say is, anyway, do you know the reason why I'm so angry about these so-called friends? It's because I've been made aware of the secret WhatsApp group that some of you have got. That's the reason why. And I know what's been said, because there's a snitch in that WhatsApp group saying about you fucking pissed off with me, you've had enough of me. So that's the reason why I don't give a shit anymore. So don't start chatting shit. There you go. I found out about your little poxy WhatsApp groups, and I found out about what you really, really thought of me. So there you go. I'm moving on.
Mabel, let me apologise. That was not done intentionally. I was just blocking you from my own live stream since you've got such a poor opinion of me. I didn't think you'd want to see me.
So I kind of caught the end of you saying about the secret WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, I found out who they are. And I can name them all. I can throw the names out there. It doesn't bother me. This is the
So
problem.
is that
now.
not the same as the secret exposures you've got going on?
Not really.
How is it not? Because there's people that you speak to and that think you're friends.
But not really my exposures, are they, really?
Alice, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Please don't play dumb.
This is just going to turn into everyone throwing each other under the bus, and it
I'm not throwing anyone. I've not said anything where anyone other than Alex knows exactly what I'm speaking about. I'm responding to about the WhatsApp groups. I obviously confirm I'm not in the WhatsApp groups. I don't have any of the numbers.
The person isn't my friend that you're talking about, is it?
But there's more than one person, though.
And they're my friends? Any one of them are my friends?
Well, on the app, it seems like it. Yeah, you speak to them absolutely fine.
Not really. Oh, this now seems a massive deflection. I've just literally said the reason why.
No, it's not a deflection. Please don't. No, I really don't care about people's opinions, Alex, and you know that.
Well, okay,
I'm saying exactly.
Okay, so you're comparing.
You've just
now.
said about WhatsApp groups, right?
But now you're sounding very. Now I'm not gonna go at you, but you're sounding very silly. So someone I talk to on the app, right, or I'll go past that I've got stuff on that they've said stuff, and I found out they've said stuff is the same as real close friends of mine that have known me years having secret WhatsApp chats about me. There's not even a close comparison. Not even remotely close. These people are meant to be my friends. These are people that I've gave information to. These are people I've had multiple hours of chats with offline.
Are these the same people that are saying that they're hurt by you because they've been friends with you for a long time?
Yeah, and I found out about the secret WhatsApp chats.
Right.
So they can say what they want. It's not even, honestly, Mabel, it ain't even remotely close. These are people that I've spoke to, and they're going around saying, oh, he was meant to be my friend, he's meant to be my friend. Well, yeah, I thought I was your friend until I found out what you were saying off the app. Saying that you was done with me and you weren't bothering me no more, but the day after you're fine with me and you're slagging me off. Can't be arsed of it. Can't be arsed of it. And that's what I mean. I don't deal with two-faced people, Mabel.
But do you not see that a lot of people consider you two-faced, just like a lot of people consider me two-faced too? So do you not think people have the same opinion on you?
Well, the difference is, if I dislike someone, as you know, I'll tell them. They know that I dislike them. You never see me slating anyone off and be speaking to them the next day, ever. And can you tell me any time that's happened?
I could, yeah. But I'm not going to do it on live because, again, people will be like, oh, you're throwing them under the bus. But yeah, I can, Alex. Yep.
No one's exposing me. No one can. The thing is, no one's exposing me because no one can expose me. There's nothing to be exposing about me. That's the thing.
Not who's saying about exposing?
No, people in the comments. They're saying you're trying to expose.
I was just saying about throwing under the bus because it would just end up tit for tat and people saying, oh, you did this, and it's pointless. It just gives people in the comments and on the FYP and whatever reason to talk shit.
But can you not understand that when you're speaking out against what's wrong with another creator's done, that you lose your the importance of what you're doing when you are on the other side supporting people that have also done the worst?
But you can't. The thing is, if I'm talking about one individual that's done something that's offended me or affected me or that I'm pissed off about,
I'm not talking about that. I'm trying to change the subject from that.
Oh, but as I said, like I'm only going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about multiple other creators because we could be here all day.
But see, you have this mindset that like it's been like something's been said about it. That's it. It's done. Well, and if that's the case, this has been multiple lives you fired up about EQ. You've said it. It's done. Don't talk about it then. Like this is my point. It's double standards, Alex. If we're not allowed to speak about what Perro's done and what Red's done and what Angie's done and keep talking about it, then you're not allowed to keep talking about EQ then, because it's double standards, because you can't hold someone at a higher standard than you hold yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? You're saying that you're not going to talk about any creators, but you're constantly talking about EQ, rightfully so.
The friend group that I've been hanging around with spoke about that same situation for weeks, which is fair enough. They want to talk about whatever you want. But I spoke on a situation when they was talking about racism and speaking about Pearl. I said, you know what, there's a bigger problem here and no one's seeing it. And they said, what? And I said, you know what, that young 14-year-old black lad that got killed by that white person and stuff. I said, if vice versa, if it was a black person and a white child, it would have been all over the media. It would have been classed as a different sort of attack. It would have been absolutely twisted, right? And I said, this is sickening. We all can see what would have happened there. But no one bothered speaking about that. They spoke about it for 2 minutes, back onto the Pearl thing, because, to be fair, they'd rather do this thing for clout and do this stuff. They don't really care about the racism thing. It's a load of bullshit, because, for me, that's a bigger thing to task. That's a bigger task to handle. But no one wants to talk about stuff like that. They want to talk about people on the FYP. They want to talk about clout. And don't, because it's nothing to do with TikTok, because racism is off TikTok as well. But no one wants to talk about shit like that. They only want to talk about certain creators, so the platforms get boosted.
I'd reword that, Alex, yeah? I don't think it's about the clout. I don't think you meant that to come out that way, but that's how that's come out.
Okay, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, people do it to boost their own platforms, and to be fair, like I said, what I said, I truly believe. I guarantee you, if that was a white child and a black man, it would have been a totally different story, this whole thing. He wouldn't have been tasered as well. I'm going to be honest with you, because that's how the police work, and let's be honest. And I'll say it.
The people in the comments that are saying about why what Perro did is still getting spoken about is old news. Yet to use, But racism happens every single goddamn fucking day, and we should be talking about it all the time. We should not drop it, because it's something that still happens in this world that shouldn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter isn't just a movement that happened in 2020. Black Lives matter every single fucking day, every year, every minute. So the fact that people are saying, oh, it's old news, you shouldn't talk about it anymore, is disrespectful, because yes, you should. You should.
It was a catalyst as well for all of the talks that come from that, and it showed out people that were racist. And
same with men's mental health, though. Same with men's mental health. Men's mental health matters too, and people are really, it's disrespectful in regards to Zach. Now, I know there might be a lot of people that doesn't like Zach, or Zach's done wrong too. I'm not disputing that. No one on this app can say that everyone loves them. Do you know what I mean? But it seems like because it was Red that did it, it doesn't matter. Zach's mental health doesn't matter because Zach did this. It doesn't matter what Red did because Zach did that. No, because regardless of who it is, regardless of what people think of him, what Red did to him was disgusting, and she has no remorse. If she had remorse, she wouldn't have jumped on an app and boasted about how many times she gets intimate with her husband. She wouldn't have jumped on an app and went around in boxes and in lives boasting about how much money she makes and how much gifts she gets. And she wouldn't be jumping in lives bullying other people like what you and Red did to Yvonne yesterday, Alex. That was disgusting. You don't know if the reason why, let me land, if you don't know if the reason, you don't know if the reason why Yvonne speaks like that could be for any reasons. You don't know. Maybe it could be an injury. Maybe it could be trauma. Maybe it could be a disability. You do not know that. You do not know that. And Alex, you talk about you're not long said about people staying in a box. Can I finish?
I've been friends with Julia quite a while, and people also joked about her voice within the friend group. Don't you think that would have been made apparent if there was something wrong and caused her voice to like that? And she never took it offensive to anyone else, but she only took it offensive when it suited her. And I do feel bad for her. I do genuinely do, because I do think she's a really nice person deep down. But I think she's fell into this world now where it's just like everyone wants to go at each other. It's like certain lives, and everyone is just looking for content to absolutely just slate everyone. That's what
Alex misread, but Alex, Julie didn't do anything. Whether Julie said it or not, I'm not saying it is because of any of that. I'm saying you don't know that. Just because Julie's not said it doesn't mean that that's not happened. There's people out there that have been through things that never utter what they've been through. You do not know. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that's a fact, that is why she speaks like that. I'm just saying, I'm pointing out that you do not know.
Yeah. But she jumped in and called Miss Red a dirty wrong un.
Who?
Julie. It's the first thing she said. She called Miss Red a dirty wrong un.
she did. That was very much a tit for tat argument.
All right. So the two wrongs make a right then?
No, it doesn't. But what I'm saying is, it's not just as it seems. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just like one-sided. Honestly, the fact is, I got a message off our mutual friend that said, "Let them just hash it out, and then he'll get it sorted." I let them hash it out with each other, and then I get moaned at for letting it happen. It's like I can't win on this app. It's like everyone is looking for an excuse to moan at me. It's fucking annoying. I can't even have a platform without people coming in and want to mention other people or mention my friends. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, you can call Paul and all of us wrongins.
Yeah, but I literally said that. I'm not on about that.
Alex, do you see the double standards, what I'm talking about? Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the situation between Julie and Miss Red. Nothing to do with me, because I never said anything. I'm just saying the reason why that was said was because at first instinct, she's called that Miss Red. It wasn't just she started going at her straight away. It was not that the case. That wasn't the case at all. It's what I mean. You've been told something. You haven't seen it.
Alex, I've seen a lot. Just because I'm not publicly on the app doesn't mean that I don't get sent stuff and I don't see stuff. I do. I very much do. You know that, Alex. When you've not been on the app, you get fucking sent everything. You may as well not even go on the app with the amount of fucking shit that people send you. My point is, on this app, it's not just, I'm not saying it's just yourself, but obviously I'm speaking to you, it's your life. There are so many people that display double standards, and you're losing your argument. Every time that you try to call out someone else that's done something wrong, you're losing your argument immediately when you're defending people that have done the worst. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Ren, because it was Red, because of the platform Red's got, she felt comfortable enough that even though she did something fucking horrific, she came on the app and boasted about getting some with her husband, about how much money she makes on the app. And then she went around bullying. And then you were sitting there and you didn't say anything when Red said it at the time, Alex. You were there when Red said that to Yvonne. Now you're saying that why do people not defend you when you're getting spoken out, but you don't have that same respect for other people? You can't hold people at a higher standard than you hold yourself, because when Red did that to Yvonne, you didn't call it out, but what you did do was you followed what Red did, didn't you? Red went, oh, I just want to apologise, let me send a rose, like Yvonne was beneath her, like Yvonne was fucking a piece of shit. Then you came in and did the exact same thing, like her fucking twin. Oh, let me apologise, let me send a rose. How fucking, I don't know who the fuck anyone thinks they are. You're no better than anyone on this app, regardless of your platform, regardless of your money, regardless of your status. You're no better than anyone. You're no better than someone that's just made an account a minute ago. I'll tell you that right now. No one's better than anyone on this app.
You are 100% right. But also, these people that are going around boosting platforms, mocking people and going at people and trying to bring people's mental health down, doesn't matter if they're a big creator or a little creator, because as soon as you start speaking to people on this app and starting running them down, their mental health's going to be affected. And when multiple people have been in these lives, and they are bully lives, let me tell you now, when you've got 200 people in there all talking about one person, it's a bully live, right? And that's a fact. And that's what happens around people that I've been hanging around with. So I've slowly stepped back. I said I don't want to be involved in these drama. I don't want these lives anymore. I just want to talk about things. But this is the problem. People come in and start saying, but your friend did this, your friend did that. But that's not me. I'm calling out EQ because what I've seen today.
Alex, that a lot of lives can come across as bully lives. I 100% agree with that. I don't disagree with that. But you don't think making AI photos of everyone you've got beef with and talking about them, your lives aren't a bully life?
But I've always done that. You're trying to say now, right, that that's something I've done.
But again, it's double standards though, Alex. You just said that you're not around daily lives because of the bully lives, but you do it yourself.
This is the problem. It isn't, because I have always done edits. I have always done photos. These never used to be bully lives. These never had lives talking about people. That's why it was always good in there. It was always perfect in there. We'd have a laugh, have a bit of banter and stuff. But now it's like, let's boost our platform. Have you not noticed it's all about their boosting their platform? Do you know why? Because within the friend group, if there's two of their friend groups that go live at the same time, there's an argument. Why are you going live when I'm live? If it wasn't about boosting the platform, it wouldn't matter. If it was just about spending time with good people, then that's all it would be. You'd have them in your live and you wouldn't care if anyone else is live, because you don't care. If you've got people around you, you don't care. But when you know that someone else that you're friends with goes live and you're moaning about it, and you know it's all about the boosting their platform and it's all about the word clout, 'cause I hate it. And no one can tell me any different. It's a fact.
Listen, the people in the comments are saying I'm defending EQ. Not once have I defended EQ. Alex knows my stance with EQ. Don't support her, don't like her, don't condone anything she does. Huh?
I've been saying that to everyone because they keep at me saying, why don't you ask her about EQ? But I know you don't like her, so...
No, never liked her. Never liked her. But this is the thing. Because I'm calling out the double standards, regardless of who it is, because of my morals, everyone seems to think I'm defending them. Well, no, because it's like I would be experiencing in participating in double standards with how I've called out Angie, and then if I just kept my mouth shut when it came to Alex, that would be double standards. Do you get what I'm saying? Regardless of who it is, and regardless if I like them or not, if something's wrong, it's wrong. And that's just my morals. If people don't agree with that, then that sounds like a you problem.
Do you agree then? Do you agree, Mabel, that I get called out or get looked at totally different to everyone else? Don't you feel that I get called out more than anyone else?
I feel like you get called out quite a lot, yes, I do. I feel like you do get called out quite a lot. And not all of it is what's the word?
Warranted.
Is justified. Not like that live when they were fucking coming at your manhood, you know, that exposing live. I didn't agree with that, Alex. That was disgusting. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that. But a lot of the things that you're getting called out for, I agree with at the same time, Alex. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and lie. I feel like when since I've been friends with you, Alex, you know, I've always said to you, I've seen like, you know, a lot of good models in you, and you know, and I've said that to you, you know that. But I feel like you've completely lost yourself in regards to all of this, especially when you're defending the people. When you do something on an app, people are going to have an opinion regardless of what you do. Even if it's something that you don't think you're doing wrong, someone's going to always have a problem with it.
I said this
It
to you after
happens.
that, but I will relate to people as well. Do you know the reason is, right? You know, when I had a massive issue on the app when I was like I went proper down, and everyone knows what I was like, proper emotional and stuff, yeah? And all these people that we hang around with was like, you know what, like, I'm your friend. Not one of them reached out to me, you know, Mabel, offline and see if I was okay. A couple of them said a lie, a couple of them did. But all these people in boxes saying he was our friend, one of them reached out. Do you know the people that was there for me? People like Miss Red, constantly all through the day. And this is what I mean. People go, she only does it to benefit herself. She doesn't. She phoned me, contacted me, messaged me, voice noted me all the day. And I was off the app, so I was no benefit to her. I was off the app. And she reached out to me. That's when I knew, and it was cemented that our friendship was genuine. Because she didn't let me, like, this is what I mean. Let me speak, please. And this is how things get twisted. She was there for me, so why would I turn my back on someone that was there for me when I needed? I'm not going to do the same, unfortunately. I did at first. I said to her, like, I can't be dealing with it. I don't agree with it. And the more I sat back and thought about it, I thought, you know what? She needs me. I'd hate seeing people upset and crying on the phone to me, and I felt she really meant what she was saying to me. So you know what? I spoke to her, and we had the conversation. And that's why I worry about these people going around saying she's not a good person. But in my eyes, she is, because she's never done me wrong. And if more people was like me and only judge people on how they act to them, instead of going around like sheep, oh, your friend don't like someone, so you're not going to like them as well. Fucking pathetic.
Right, so I'm listening to what you're saying, and firstly, I want to say, you say no one was there for you. Myself, Maze. Every time I message you all the time, Alex. You know that.
Yeah, you have. But I'm on about the people that are in your life.
But in regards to your friendship with Red, I'm not disputing your friendship with Red. Okay, that's between you and Red. And you're saying that why would I turn away from someone that's been there for me? That's where we'll disagree, because my morals are whether I've been friends with someone for 20 years or for 2 months or for 2 years, regardless of the time frame or how long I've been friends with someone, if they do something that's morally disgusting, like Red has done, like Peril has done, they are not my friend, because regardless of how close I am with them, because wrong is wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong, and I'm not going to be associated with someone that thinks men's mental health is a joke. And you can't tell me she doesn't think it's a joke, because she had absolutely no remorse to go around an app talking about her sex life, okay? After sending a photo around about a man who tried to unalive himself. So, no, right? That's where we'll disagree. Because let me flip it on the other side, Alex. We all call out Lynn's fucking eternity when Charlie was a friend. We call out everyone that's friends with Angie for being friends with Angie because of what Angie's done. And you've done it yourself, Alex. We all call them out, rightfully so. Why are you friends with someone that could do that? But do you not think that they're like, well, Angie's been there for me? Angie's been, do you get what I'm saying? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So that's another example of double standards, Alex. You cannot, no, Alex, come on, I'll let you finish. You cannot call out people for supporting people that yes, have done wrong. Do you know what I mean? And I agree, all these people have done wrong. You know that. You know my stance with all of that. But you cannot call out all of these people's friends when you've just sat there and said that you're not going to turn away from Red because she's been your friend. When us that aren't friends with Red are calling her out for what she did wrong.
But you've just said that she doesn't care about men's mental health when she clearly does, because she reached out to me.
Alex, that's so silly. That's so silly. What, because you're a man, because you're one man that she's reached out to?
I've just proved you what you said wasn't 100% true. You said she doesn't care about men's mental health. I class myself as a man. When I look in the mirror, I class myself as a man. So at the end of the day, like, she cared about my mental health off the app, nothing to do with on the app. She weren't jumping into boxes saying, oh, I care about Alex and all this stuff. She'd done it all off the app, constantly day and night, seeing if I was okay.
And that's fine. Like, that's you and Red's friendship. But like I just said, that happens everywhere, Alex. Do you get what I'm saying? But we have all called people out for being friends with the people that we perceive as wrongings, or people that we perceive have done wrong. We call out the people that are their friends and the people that support them. It's double
Every time,
standards,
but-
Alex.
Yeah, but do you not understand, mate? But every single time always goes back to Angie all the time. Every single argument always goes back to Angie, and it's fucking annoying. For me, like I said, me and the situation with me and Angie's done, man. I just can't be arsed with the hassle 24/7. I am done with them arguments. I am done. The situation, what happened today with EQ.
Alex, I brought it up as an example. Please
I know,
don't
but
play
it's
that
all
game.
but every live I go in goes back to fucking Angie 24/7.
I was using it as
live.
example. Thank you very much. So we'll not play that game. I was literally using an example because it's someone that everyone knows we've publicly said something about. Okay. So we'll not play that game that I'm making it about Angie. We'll not do that. Because, you know, Alex, I really don't give a fuck who agrees with me, who doesn't agree with me. Just like you, if I see someone that is a hypocrite or being double standards, just like people call me out for it when I do it, I'm a fucking say it, Alex.
Okay, that's so nice. Mabel, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I remember coming into your live one night and you were doing a GoFundMe for a lady that's children were in hospital.
It wasn't a GoFundMe, it was PayPal, but yeah.
PayPal, right. So I remember asking questions that night because like there's been plenty of women on the app that do that kind of thing, and I was muted out your live. And then I'm pretty sure I've heard afterwards that she didn't actually pay for parking and whatever it was she was wanting the PayPal.
So we obviously all believed what she was saying, and we asked for the proof. So if you'd have what you can say that when we did that fundraising for the PayPal, we asked that the condition was that everyone wanted like proof of receipts of what like it got spent on. She sent me a couple of receipts, and one of the receipts had the date of 2020 on it. So obviously we knew that she'd spoke a lot of shit, and we had to get more evidence, because obviously I can't fire up a live and say I think she'd lied and she scammed without evidence. Do you get what I'm saying? So we got evidence, and we exposed that a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you missed it, but we don't. It's actually with the police, Michelle.
I saw people moaning about handing over money, but the point is that all of us are kind of duped by people on this app, right? So obviously you've been duped by people as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you are all falling out over just because Alex is. I mean, I'm not Alex's biggest fan, but I don't hate him.
Right, let me ask you something.
I do.
Michelle, let me ask you something, right? If you were walking down the street,
I'll call him out on, but there's no need to like argue like that over something that happened in somebody else's life. He wasn't even in that life.
have you not been listening to the live? I'm calling out the double standards. I'm calling out the fact that all these people that people class as the big creators on this app are literally doing the worst and getting away with it. In the real world, like people say, this is just an app. In the real world, these people wouldn't get away with that. You telling me if you were walking down the street, okay, and you saw a white person turn around to a black person and call them an orangutan twice, that you would just walk away? You wouldn't intervene. You wouldn't say shit. You would walk away.
It's gonna be one of them lights.
Because I wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't. Because if you stay fucking silent, you're an accessory to what's going on, in my opinion. And it's the same, just because it's a social media app, it's the fucking same. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And if you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with, but when you're on this app, everyone's got an opinion, but you then can't be offended by people's opinions when it was on the app. Red did it on the app, okay?
But it's the same on this app that you can quietly walk away from people. You can unfollow, you can block them.
Everyone's got a choice, and I've chosen not to stay silent.
Right, but you don't need to make a song and dance about it. It's the same as like that lady with you. How many people put money into that PayPal? I mean, people could be smart.
That's not even the same, Michelle. Because I was not saying though, Michelle.
Under deception. It was money under deception. It's the exact same thing that big creators do in this app. Small creators do it all the time as well. There was a live this morning about Jim Live, who has been on this app for years. Everybody knows about him, but there was an awareness live this morning because so he annoyed somebody else.
I don't know
Like,
what creator you're talking about.
Right, there was people in the boxes like absolutely shocked. Like when he was in, who's that wee boy that's on the app? Prince somebody. He was in his live the other night, opened his fridge to say no food, but there was a pack of Stella in the fridge. Everybody could see that, but all of a sudden it was a shock today. Like there's no need to have these lives and fucking scream and shout at each other. Everybody does something wrong on the app.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does do something wrong on the app, Michelle, but not everyone's racist. Not everyone targets people's mental health and mocks someone trying to unalive themselves. Okay? But I think you're missing the difference. But this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. When it comes to money, when it comes to the leaderboard, when it comes to, big gifts, the big creators matter. Okay? Oh, Red needs gifted, Luke needs gifted, fucking whoever else, right? That's when big creators matter. But when they do something wrong, we're not allowed to then hold them responsible, no? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is I don't understand why this isn't Alex's live when EQ said that on Angie's live.
EQ said what?
I don't understand why you're saying all this about EQ when it was in Angie's live earlier on.
I'm not talking about EQ.
You were? You were saying about the double standards.
Yeah, I said it was a double standards that rightfully so you're calling out EQ, but you're friends with someone that's done the worst too.
Yeah, but we can't just keep every time. If we've got an issue with one person, we don't have to bring up the whole app of everyone's wrongdoings. If you're gonna base the live on all the wrongdoings on the app, that's fair enough. You can go and review every single one of them. But if I've got an issue with one person because yet again today that person has said another sick thing, and she keeps getting away with this stuff, I know it's never going to help because she's always going to get the support because everyone even wrongdoings get support on this app. We've seen it time and time again. Look at fucking Piedra. But this is the problem here now. If no one's actually going to speak out about it, nothing's ever going to get done.
And I agree, Alex. I fully agree, 100%. But we feel the same about the people that you're friends with. That's my fucking point. But I'm getting penalised. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not allowed to bring up Red. I'm not allowed to bring up Peril. Because I feel the same. The way we feel about EQ is how a lot of us feel about Red, is how a lot of us feel about Peril. But we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, but you are allowed on your own platforms. No one has shut up about fucking Pearl and Misread for the past few weeks.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, well, fair enough. On your own platforms, that's fine. Like, carry on. You're more than welcome to speak about them stuff. But if I'm talking about a situation on my live about someone else that's pissed me off, I don't want people to come in my box and say this person as well, because that's things don't get dealt with like that. You've seen conversation tonight go from a drone, from batteries to this person to that person to court cases to this, because that's how TikTok moves. The conversation moves too fast. But this is the problem.
Let me ask you something else. You fire up a live, right? Like today about EQ. Because obviously you've got quite a good platform on here.
No, what? No. So that's the again straight away. I'm going to have to correct you. It was nothing to do with EQ.
No, you're not letting me finish. You can't correct something that I've not finished.
But you've literally started off by saying that, so I have to correct something straight away that's not true. My live was not about EQ, because all I said is, like, straight away, I mentioned what I had to say and said I'm not going to continue going over it because G Crew I don't think deserves to go through this again all day, because I know there's going to be numerous lives going around trying to boost their own platforms off one person's fucking mental health, and I don't think it's right, so that's why I haven't. I continue to shut it down, and a lot of his support was in the comments. I said I'm shutting it down, I don't want to speak about it, and it was shut down, so I didn't speak about EQ. It was nothing to do with EQ.
But surely all the misread stuff in that has been dealt with. If you don't like her, unfollow her and block her now. So I don't understand why you're bringing that into what happened.
I've explained
today,
why I'm bringing it up, Michelle. It's not my problem if you don't understand it. But I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you.
So
you came in and thought I was talking about EQ when I wasn't, so...
But why are you talking about something that happened last week when what happened today was absolutely vile?
Because I want to. Is that a good enough answer?
But everybody's talking. But what I'm saying is, everybody has dealt with the misread situation.
No. You can't say everyone's dealt with the misread situation because you're not everyone. You might think it's sorted.
No,
you might be okay with that. You can't speak for
People
everyone.
have done. You've spoke about it for a week. Everybody's made their
The
decision.
fuck, I've spoken about it for a week. I've not even been
In
fucking on
general,
the app, Michelle. Are you well?
in general,
Are you well?
The app has. People have discussed it. There's plenty of videos about it. People have made up their mind what they're going to do.
Okay, that's not me though, is it? I'm responsible for what comes out of my mouth, and I'm my own person. So whether 5 million people have already spoken about it or not, I haven't. And if I want to, I will. Just like Alex is allowed to speak about what he wants. Just like Alex has said, he's allowed to be friends with who he wants. Just like I've said, well, you can be friends with who you want. Yeah, that's your choice. But just like he can be friends with who he wants, we can have opinions because it was on the fucking app. What was said and what was done happened on the app, okay? And everyone's saying, oh, but this isn't about gifts, but this is what I'm talking about with the double standards. We all matter when we're gifting these people. We all matter when it's a positive life. But when these creators do something wrong, we're not allowed to have an opinion. Our opinions don't matter. We don't matter.
I've showed people.
No, you can do, but why are you bringing it up today when what happened today? Like I've only seen a couple of videos from today. But why are you bringing it up today when Evil Crew has said that to G Crew? Like that needs highlighted today.
I've literally answered that so many times. I haven't spoke about EQ, Michelle.
Right, exactly. So that needs spoke about. Everybody should be talking about that today.
Yeah, I agree. It needs spoken about. I do. But like Alex said, this live wasn't about EQ. So what's your point?
Right, but in the same instance, like you're talking about double standards, but you're holding lives, asking people for money for something that is not real.
But I didn't know it wasn't real though, did I, Michelle? So you can't spin that round on me because when I found out that she was a scammer, it's with the police. So try again, boo-boo, because that's not going to work. And Alex, you know the ins and outs of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't sit there. No, Michelle. I'm not taking advice off of someone that also supported someone that thought kids getting SA'd was funny. So please, if you wanted to take the moral stuff, I will go there with you. Don't start.
I don't support anybody. I'm not even. I'm
respecting the fact that Alex said he doesn't want to speak about he didn't want the situation be turned on a specific person. Just don't start there, Michelle, because I had absolutely nothing to do. I had nothing to do with her scamming. She came to us as a friend and told us she had kids that were dying in the hospital. And as her friends, not just myself, as a group of her friends, we tried to raise money for her because she told us that her parking was expensive and she couldn't afford food and she couldn't afford anything. So my morals are correct because I did that with the goodness of my heart, boo-boo, okay? So we'll try that again.
It was your live and it was your live. I saw you asking for money and I was asking questions and it was me that got muted out it.
You know what it is? I agree. You know what? I agree now. Like, I honestly see what G Crew was saying. These boxes and shit like this is the worst thing to happen on these apps. It is, man. That's why next week when I'm going on camera and I'm not even going to do the boxes and shit because you know why? Because it's so toxic these lives are now. I'm not going to be a hypocrite here. I'm one of them people. I've had these drama lives and that, but I do see now from the bigger picture, it's fucking annoying. It's annoying, all these drama lives. I just can't be arsed with it. It's fucking so frustrating.
I agree.
It is, because you know what it is? It's all right when you get this. Obviously, there's genuine people on this app that are really good creators, actually want to push things out, and then no one gets a look in because everyone, I mean, I do appreciate everyone in here. There's 1.7k people in here now that are probably taking viewers from other people's rooms that are actually doing well. And what are we doing? We're just arguing and nattering, talking about shit, talking about morals and double standards. None of us are perfect. We're all fucking bent our morals to fucking suit other people. No one's fucking perfect, honestly, Mabel.
I don't disagree with that. No one's perfect. I've said that. No one's perfect, 100%, Alex. And I agree. All this drama, as people are calling it, are overshadowing all the good lives 100%. 100%. But that was my point. When things go wrong and people say the wrong things, people do the wrong things, you're going to have people that don't care, that still support them. And then you're going to have people that will call it out because they don't agree with it. You can't, as much as you're saying we can't penalise people for being friends with these wrong people, you then can't penalise the people that don't agree with it either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. And this is the thing now, like, I've said, you know as well, I've spoke to many people, I just don't want to be involved in these drama lives and be involved anymore. And I even said to my certain friends, Angie's not in the box, guys, Angie's not requested. And this is the problem. As soon as this happens and this continues and stuff like that, I don't really want to be involved, honestly. I don't want to be involved. If people are going after my friend and I'll jump in a box to support them, I'm all for that. But I don't want to be firing up lives, getting everyone in the box or going at someone and stuff, because how I felt the other day and how upset I was, I wouldn't want to affect anyone else's mental health like that.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be involved in it because I felt there that day. That's the lowest I've probably ever felt in my whole life. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's why people go, oh, he's crying. And that's one thing that pissed me off. People like Grandad Gobshite laughing about that situation, considering he spoke about mental health before. It's a lot of double standards and a lot of hypocrites. But you know what? I ain't going to highlight stuff like that because I understand none of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. No one I associate with is perfect on this app. I just want to move on from things. I don't want to be involved in this crap no more. I fired up a live just to have a little bit of a laugh. I had a little bit of I said what I had to say then, and then I was having a laugh with the comments, and then it escalates. I invite some friends in comments, and then it escalates again. Everyone wants to put me on some sort of fucking pyramid at the top when I'm very much nowhere near the top of any pyramid. I'm just a normal person that likes to come on, chat a little bit of shit, and have a bit of a good time with people. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to be involved, man. Honestly,
I just think it's really, I know people don't want to be involved in it, but I think it's really important that we should be getting involved in calling out the things that are getting wrong, that are getting done on the app that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's the only way that it's going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially people that are considered the big creators on the app. It's more important when it does come from the people that are bigger on the app, when it comes from them that are doing it, because they're the ones that do get the most viewers. Do you get what I'm saying?
But viewers don't mean anything. Viewers don't, honestly, people think viewers mean something. It really doesn't. Viewers don't mean support. In a drama live, I proved it.
No, but viewers you can educate. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
That's only if people choose to be educated, and this is what I'm trying to say. I had I had 3K, then I had 3K in my room, yeah? And my live was going on for 2.5 hours. I ended my live and I earned 800 diamonds, right? So this is where the difference is. I know people could fire up a live now and say, send me some heart me's, and they'd get that within 2 minutes. Views don't mean financially support on this app. It doesn't mean anything. If you've got a community and a good people around you, and that's what you choose to do for a job, but my lives have never been about that. Never have, never will.
Listen, the people in the comments that are saying do it in your own live, not on Alex's. If Alex doesn't want me in here, Alex can dip me. I will say what I want when the fuck I want. Okay?
But so I mean, it's true. Viewers and gifters viewers and gifts are totally two different things. Honestly, Mabel, it really is. I don't know where she is. I didn't drop her. I didn't drop Michelle. I don't know where Michelle is. What the fuck, Alex? Hit you about?
Fucking,
Definitely.
People need to get a fucking control of the morals. Like, if you stand for something, then you need to stand for something in regards to everyone, is what I'm saying, Alex. If you don't agree with what one person's doing, that means it shouldn't be the person that the problem that it's coming from. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you don't agree with racism, then you don't agree with racism. You can't just pick and choose when you don't agree with it. That's my point, and that's what I mean by people bending their morals. Like, if you're standing up for what you believe is right and what is right, then that goes for everyone, regardless of status and regardless of friendship. That's what I mean, Alex.
100%, I agree. But
you're not. To me, I'm speaking about from me, because I'm the other one in the box. To me, you're not displaying that.
But the situation happened. If you're going to keep bringing that situation back up again, first time we all tried to help and educate. Second time, I haven't spoke since. So what am I meant to do? Do you want me to put posters up and banners and say this person's been racist? And then I think to myself, how is it going to affect that person's mental health? That person was crying on the phone to me constantly. You got to look at the bigger picture and just, let's all go out with pitchforks, because that's what happened on the app. Everyone was going out with pitchforks. Everyone was looking at every small thing and saying, that's racism, that's racism. When racism if it's intent to be racist, you've got to understand, people was looking at everything and with a little fine tooth comb and going, they meant that racist, because it was the topic everywhere around the app. Racism is never acceptable in any shape and form, but it feels like everyone was just trying to going live and stuff like that. There was a few people that genuinely tried to raise awareness, but there was a lot of people that was firing up lives and that and just talking about toxic shit, and you're never going to educate people through shouting. And that's fact.
I said what I said.
I know. But like I said, Mabel, there's the thing is on this app, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but at the end of the day, no one's perfect.
No. And I never claimed it. No one's perfect. Do you know what I mean? We live in a world that the perfect child has not been born yet. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. We all do and say things that we shouldn't. We all portray double standards. We've all been hypocrites many times. You know what I mean? No one's perfect. Absolutely no one's perfect. But I think my main point was, like, with specific topics, it hits home to a lot of people. Like, you know what I mean? Especially with such big topics, you know, like, you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean, Alex?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can I have my say? I'm not going to stay long because it is a Friday. The sun is shining. Can I quickly say my say, Alex, without being interrupted?
Yeah, you can say.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
Yeah. You want to call people out, but I think the person that needs to be called out is yourself, Mabel. Now, you can't, I've always said you can't, there's no point arguing with a nut, you will never win. That's you, nut, okay? You have said that I've doxed unalived babies. That is what you have, that's come out of your mouth, okay? So you're sitting there talking about everybody else, and I think you need to look at your own actions. Now, me and Alex, you know, we have dropped the drama because, I mean, what do you want it to go on for another year? I mean, people want it to continue between me and Alex. You get what I'm saying? Why? You know, what you do is you do. If you don't like me, that's fine, Mabel. I mean, I'm not saying Alex likes me, but, you know, why? I don't want it to continue. I don't think Alex wants it to continue. So
Can I respond?
I just feel that you need to, you know, if you don't like people, that's fine. You need to call people out on your platform. That's just my opinion.
Can I respond?
Well, it's up to Alex. It's not my life.
Yeah, speak, Mabel, and obviously I want to shut this down. I don't want this back and forth between you two. You both got the thing is you both got platforms to do this. I don't want to do it on air. Like I know you both got fucking. I know you, but the reason I let you.
Well, am I gonna?
Yeah, the reason Angie got let in. Yeah, you can speak, Mabel. The reason Angie got let in is because she was spoke about and she was continually mentioned. So that's
fair enough. That's why I let her speak.
And what Alex, you don't have to justify who you speak to either. You don't have to justify, the only reason I let Angie on Angie is because she's been spoken about. Why are you letting people control you, Alex? Like this nut at the top. I don't want you to respond to me. I think you're a sick human being saying I dox unalive children. I think you're sick in the head, and the only person that needs to be called out is you. I'm not gonna hear your response. You're wrong, and that's what I've got to say. I've said shit on the app. Don't get me wrong. I have said shit out of my mouth, but you need to own up to the things that you've said and stop wanting to call everybody else out. Yes, okay, call me out.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, call me out. You need to be called out too.
Are you done?
That's what I've got to say.
I guess not. Okay, since you're not woman enough to stay in the box and hear the response because you're such a big bad bitch, you know, let me just respond with you still in the comments, okay? You can call me a nut, Angie. That's absolutely fine. Coming from someone like you, I'm not actually going to take it to heart because I say and do things that I probably shouldn't say and do, 100%. But I don't mock kids being graped. I don't mock kids being graped at 2 years old. I don't then mock them by saying, oh, but you've got a family of pedos though, don't you? I don't do that, do I not? No. I also don't mock disabilities and like brain tumours, Angie.
Mabel, please, can we just, honestly, can we just shut this down, please, because this is going to go on all night. I don't want to be involved in this back and forth. This is the problem. All I thought, she's been coming. All she wants to say is have a little say. And this is the problem now. It just escalates through the night, and then it's been happening in my life, and I'll get the blame for it. You've allowed this to happen, Alex. I've had messages already from people, and this is the problem, man. I don't want to be involved in this shit. I let you in because I respect you, but it always escalates. I get the blame the other day, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is Alex's fault." Yet again, this is getting blamed on me. How do I win this situation? I haven't booted you out the box, and this is the problem, Chitone. And this is the fucking problem. I don't want any of this shit no more. I don't want any grief, because you know what? The more this happens, more people just want to fucking drag me through the shit, and it ain't happening no more.
So, right, okay, I won't respond then. That's absolutely fine.
I just think that it's going to go on and on and on all day, all night, mate.
No, it's fine, Alex. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. It's your platform. That's fine. I'll respect that. But there is no friendship left, because you know that woman has mocked me getting raped at 2 years old, Alex, horrifically. You know that. You know what? That's fine, Alex. That's absolutely fine. I will not respond. I'm going to dip out the box because it's your live and you don't want to be involved in it. That's fine. But I don't defend or support people that think rape is funny, okay? Especially with a child, okay?
But you've
no bother, Alex. That's fine. That's fine.
There's just no winning on this app. I just can't literally win on this app at all. Let me change this picture before she fucking... Can you see the comments, yeah? This is what I mean. Do you know what it is? I just can never win. Do you know what it is on this app? I'm shocked by you. Well, be shocked by me. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Be shocked by me. Because you know what? I can't win. If this is not an example that I can't win on this fucking app, it's like everyone puts me in some sort of fucking... I'm owned by people. No one owns me. I'm my own person. I'm doing my own thing. I don't want to be involved in this drama. From next week, I'll be doing my lives. It'll be me in the box. I'll be on the camera and I'll be doing my thing. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not firing up these lives. I'm not having people constantly in the boxes. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably have a few of you in the boxes now and again and whatnot and speak to you. But I'm not doing these drama lives. I don't want to be involved, man. It's getting a joke. I want to be going live all through the week and just having fun, supporting people that supported me, friends and that, and having a laugh. I just can't be bothered with it, man. This is what I mean. It's frustrating. It honestly is so frustrating, this app. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, do you want, I'm going to say this now. You're all there now saying about, oh, you're annoyed, I've done this, you're pissed off that I've done this, right? The day after that I had that breakdown and stuff in the live, and you knew I was down, I said, and everyone knew off the app how bad my mental health was, yeah? The next day, people slagging me off in the boxes. None of you give a shit about that, though, did you? None of you give a fuck about that, because at that time, you don't care. It's a load of bollocks. It's all this fake friendship. Oh, I'm in a box and I'm your friend. I'll tell you I'm a friend in the box. Is that what friendship is to you? Because that ain't friendship to me. And I'm sick of people saying, but you didn't reach out to me. You don't reach out to me. There's a bit of a difference when you don't expect me to message hundreds of people every day. It's just fucking, obviously, it's so frustrating. If I have friendships, I want it off the app. I don't want it just for fucking views and for people to go, oh, look, they're friends. Honestly, it's a fucking joke. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of genuine people that I do like and I do support. Thank you, Cypriot. You keep all your gifts, guys. I should have turned them off just because no, it is. See.
Check out my YouTube channel for feature-length videos of TikTok drama.